this is amazing Titus, who is our representative in Africa. My name is Anna Jankowiak, and I am the CEO of the Grywit, who's doing the Zero Waste project in Europe since 2016. And we started also doing the projects in Africa last year. We have been in 5 countries so far, with a very positive feedback about our zero waste projects. So in general, 94% of the users of our application changed the habits of being more eco, more zero waste in their lives. The previous projects were longer, so the people had more time to get to those habits. This year, it was just a challenge in which you took part, so we will tell more about the results later. I think that we can, start with the presentation. The rest will join us during the event. So first of all, I want to welcome our speakers and tell you who's gonna take part in the debate later. So first of all, I think that Titus, you will maybe proceed with the names and surnames, because I don't want, do the wrong pronunciation of any surname. So if you can take this part, I will appreciate.
Okay, this here is Mr. Eustace Inuegbu. He is the CEO of IN-CSR. So, sometimes you might get it wrong. You might want to pronounce it as IN-CSR, but it's pronounced IN-CSR. So IN-CSR is an amazing corporation that has been in the business of making sure that companies and businesses are incorporating actions or activities that make for environmental sustainability. So he's going to be joining us later. So that's that, and we can go to the next person. This is Abiodun Afolabi. He is part of the African Environmental Health Organization. He will be speaking as well, sharing his experience and his knowledge in CSR. And we have another person by the name of Eche Mononye. He's the founder of CSR Reporters. They write CSR news, and we'll be hearing from him shortly. And this is another amazing individual by the name Peter Mobig, based in Cameroon. He works with AIESEC in Cameroon. We'll be hearing his presentation shortly. And finally, or not finally, Solomon Tamkabari. I don't know if he's here already, but while we wait, so he is an amazing individual. He has been very engaged with us during the whole time of the challenge. You'll be hearing him speak. He works with CERPMIST, and I can't wait to hear him speak as well. Okay, and this is Ame Monde. He is the manager of EP Protect. I think he's here with us. I saw when he joined in. He will be speaking shortly. And this is the CEO and the chief organizer of this whole activity that we're having right now, known by the name Anna Jankowiak. So you might have a difficult pronouncing that short.
No, it was perfect. Titus, it was perfect.
Anna Jankowiak. So it's a pleasure. I appreciate her for doing this. This is an amazing initiative, and we are going to know why it's such an amazing initiative as we proceed with the rest of the program.
I know what?
Finally me.
Yeah.
Finally me. that's me there. Known by the name Titus. That's my official self. I will be speaking much later during the whole debate.
Okay.
So please, let's mute our speaker, please. If you want
Exactly.
to mute your mic.
You can maybe mute other people which are not speaking now. During the debate, we will unmute you all.
Yeah, I've done
But yeah, for now, when it's my part, I will be the one who can speak for now. Okay, so like very, very short summary because the challenge just finished, and we also at the end would like you to ask you to fulfill the questionnaire that we can gain more data on how you found the zero waste challenge. But for now, what we have, and I have a question for you to guess. What is the percentage of active users we had on our challenge? So if you can please write it on the chat, if you can please try to guess. I will just ask Titus you to later like read the answers because I don't see chat when I have the presentation on full screen. So if you can just let me know what answer on the chat.
All right, guys, let's have the answers on the chat. Okay? Wow, that's nice. 72%. That's a good one.
How much? 70? Okay.
That's by Sandra.
Okay.
So who else is going to guess? Oh, somebody said. Did somebody drop 8? You have to mention your name. We have to know who dropped 8% there. I don't know why you did that, but I can see 78%. That's a good one. I like that. Who's our president Cameroon? I think that should be Morbit, right? Peter Morbit.
But it even doesn't matter who is saying this. Just if we still have, the person who is unknown, you can still read me the answer.
Okay.
If
you meant to write 80%. Okay, that's fine.
80%. Okay. So this is the right answer. Dun, da, da, dum. This is the number which we get from the system. So the active user was over 90%, almost 91% of active users. And I also have a second question for you. What was most popular task? So for those of you who were taking part of the challenge, if you can guess what was the most popular task among all the participants? Does anyone has got the idea? If no, I will tell you in a second. Titus, maybe you can guess. What was the most popular task?
What was the most popular task?
Yes.
I would say it was cleaning up your environment. Maybe I think the most popular task was going to a particular place and cleaning that particular place up.
Okay.
I'm sure that was it. There was still another one that I'm sure was popular. That is not using not taking a receipt after making payment. I think that was a very popular task as well. I don't know if my guess was correct, but
it was paper minimalism. So somehow the thing which you have to the paper receipt was correct. There was like a different kind of this paper minimalism. But yeah, this was the most popular task among all the users. So now we should use much less paper in Africa after the challenge, hopefully. Okay, so now there is the time to give the individual certificates. Every person who I will mention today and every company which I will mention today, we're gonna get this certificate directly on their email but now I want to show all of you the 5 best participants and the 5 best companies among all African Zero Waste Challenge who were with us. So starting from the individual certificates, and if that person is here with us, he can also say something if there is such will, because not everyone like to speak in public, so there is no such need from us. But if anyone can say something how the person did it, we would appreciate. So 5th place. And now, please, Titus, help me with the names and surnames, please.
I'm going to be honest with you. I might also have difficulty pronouncing some of these surnames. Okay, I think this is Esengwe Zachariah.
Yes.
I don't know if he's here. We might want to recognize you.
Okay, if anyone wants the recognition, then he can, turn on the camera and say hi to everyone. If someone doesn't want, it's also fine. So the 4th place is Titus. Can you help?
Okay, that's Mofo Chanel, right? I think that's a French name. That sounds like a French name. Mofo Chanel. That's okay. That's that person. We need to do something about our African time things.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway.
And
so the next person, 3rd place, Wanbam Magdalene. Wanbam Magdalene.
Yeah, congratulations. So we are now moving. Yeah. So now we are moving to the 2nd place.
I'm wondering who's going to take all these rewards, these certificates, since they are not here. Maybe I'll just pack all of them myself and keep. And then we have Abesolo Celestine. Okay, Celestine is here. He's already celebrating. Unmute your speaker now. Can you unmute your speaker and say something? We cannot hear you.
Yeah. I'm here.
Congratulations. A round of applause. Awesome one. Don't worry, you are getting your small reward.
I'm very happy. I'm very happy. It's Celestine. We removed E at the.
Oh,
Celestine.
you see?
Okay. Awesome.
Sorry very much for this. I'm still not yet familiar with African names and surnames, so I guess it was, my mistake, because this sounds more, familiar with the European way we write that name. So sorry for that. Of course, you will get your certificate with the right one. And now we go to the 1st place.
Morbid Peter. I mentioned him. I said yes. He really has been engaging with the challenge. He should be here. If he's not here, I'm surprised, because he was really anticipating it, sending me messages. Morbid Peter, are you here? Oh, you are the president of Cameroon. Are you the president of Cameroon?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, I'm hearing 2 voices.
Because maybe he has got a big support, not only here on conference, but also, during the whole challenge. That's why he won.
He's got a backing. He's got a backing behind him. Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay. Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
The individual certificates, and now we are going to the company ones. So
the team certificates.
Exactly. So
okay, thank you.
Thank you. So 5th place goes to Africa Environmental Health Organization. Do we
Okay, I
already
think
have?
that's Abiodun is the representative of that team, right? Afolabi Abiodun, are you the one? Your mic is on mute. I know you might just want to say a few things. Can you?
Hello. Hello, thank you very much. I'm very happy to be here, and I really enjoyed the program. It's just that I'm too busy, but at least during the period, I'm just trying to follow up to see what is like some of what you have been putting on the platform. It's a very good one. It's educative, and I'm just looking at it. Though I don't have enough time, but at least I still enjoy it because I read all your program, all the way the things are. It's a very good one. It's just that I was unable to bring my people in so that we can have enough points because I know I'm the only one doing it, and that is all.
That's amazing.
Someone who's like joining you. Now I'm not familiar with the name of the but we have from the report, so we will let you know later who else was doing something, but you haven't been alone. But still, you have the 5th place. So thank you so much for your engagement. Okay, and now we go to the 4th place, which is IN-CSR.
IN-CSR, okay, that's in-CSR, right? I think that's the representative of that organization is here. Is that in-CSR or IN-CSR? Don't mind me. I know what it is. I'm just. Congratulations.
Thank you. You can call it whatever you want. In-CSR, IN-CSR.
I don't think so. But congratulations, and it's been an amazing one. I know you had to rush through it towards the end of the whole thing at a point, even when at the beginning we were not.
Yes. At the beginning, I was a bit busy, so I couldn't follow it. And what I was able to go through, I didn't have the materials readily available at that moment. But gladly, I was able to join later.
Awesome.
Yeah, and you were very engaged during the time you have been with us. So thank you so much for your engagement and like the 4th place for your team. So now we are going to the 3rd place, and we have AIESEC. You know,
AIESEC. Who is representing AIESEC? Congratulations to the team.
Yeah, and like last year we were also doing the challenges, and like AIESEC from Cameroon also won like the challenge among all 5 countries who took part. So their experience somehow from the last year. However, there were like new people taking part this time, but still, AIESEC is strong in all the African zero waste challenges. So thank you so much for being us also this year. And now we go to the 2nd place, which is for CERPMIST, if I pronounce it right.
I don't know why Solomon is not here. Solomon, are you here? Or is anybody from CERPMIST here?
Yeah, Jumo Desin from CERPMIST.
Oh, congratulations.
Congratulations to your team. Awesome work, awesome effort. Where's Solomon?
Yeah, he stepped out. He got a call. I needed to attend to an official engagement.
That is fine. That is okay.
Okay.
Congratulations to the team for your effort so far.
And now we go to the 1st place, which goes to eProtect.
Who is representing eProtect?
Should be
eProtect.
I'm the one.
Yes.
I'm the one. Hello, everyone.
Hello to you too. Glad to have you here. Awesome one from you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much to the Grywit team. I'm the CEO of this company,
And I will start to say congratulations to all my team. I was not expecting this. I was not expecting to be the first to have the first place during this challenge. Of course, that the application was new. Many of them didn't know how to manage it, but at the end, they managed, and it was a very, very good experience. And I think I'm just there waiting for the next step. I hope that we will not stop just here with this program, because I think it's very important. It's my first time to use an application like this to do many things at home, because what is important to know is any single action, positive action that you do in your environment, in your home, in your city, impact the whole world, because now the world is a global village. I think this initiative by Grywit is very important, and thank you, and also congratulations to Grywit. I'm very happy. Thank you, Tori.
Thank you so much for these beautiful words, and thank you for your engagement. What you said, that every single, even small step we do to be more eco, and overall, it matters, because we don't have to be like 100% eco in everything or in nothing. There's a lot of in the middle. So every step which moves to be more zero waste helps the planet. So you are very right in what you said.
Big congratulations to you again.
Thank you.
Yeah, big congratulations. I hope you will be part of our discussion, debate.
Thank
so
you.
we'll have you more in a second. And now it is the time for debate. So I hope we have the representative. I will for now turn on. I hope it's gonna be when I will stop the showing my presentation now. So it's going to be better. I will see you. I will see you all. So if we can just ask the representative of the companies which I mentioned to turn on the cameras, please, and be with us during the debate. It's going to be general questions. So who would like to answer the question will answer. Hi. Okay, we have first one. Well, Titus, you have the camera. I can see it. Yeah. Amy, will you join us? Amy, I don't know if I pronounced it right. Hopefully. Oh, he just left the meeting when I said his name. Okay, so maybe I will not speak other names to not to have everyone still here. Exactly. So Titus will ask the question, and oh yes, Solomon also, and you can just answer the question which you like. So let us have a short debate about the zero waste initiatives in Africa and in Europe. So Titus, the stage is yours as the host. You can start.
Thank you so much, Anna. This is fantastic. And before I proceed, I wanna let you guys know that this is the best part of this whole conference. So no one should leave again. I don't know why Solomon and this guy left. This is the best part of it. You want to stay?
Yeah, but these two persons were the speakers because it was Solomon. And then so I hope that they will join in a second. Maybe it was a technical issue, so they will join. So Titus, please proceed.
So yes. So as you already know, we were having a brief debate on the issue of zero waste, both in Africa and in Europe. So my first question goes to Anna. She's going to tell us about what it's like in Europe. For most of us here, we're Africans, so she's the only European here apparently, although we'll be having others join us. So my first question to you, Anna, is this. What is the most important area, or what are the most important areas of focus that can lead to zero waste success? We're looking at both in Europe and in Africa as well. I don't know if you got my question.
Yeah, I got your question. Thank you. And I think that the most important thing in all those eco and zero waste initiatives doesn't so much come from the part of the world we are living, because it is about our habits, so the habits of the people, how we live and what we do. Because very often I see that government or companies are thinking what to do with all the waste we are producing. But I think that the better question is what to do to change people's mindset to live differently, starting from the very beginning. So when the children are small, this is the most important. If we start from thinking what we can do to make our children, to make us live more eco way, then we will have less problem with all the waste we are producing in our lives. There is Bart Johnson, the very famous lady in the zero waste environment, and she, with her whole family, produced just 1 jar of waste per year. They are not using anything which are, not eco. They do shops only with their own things they carry with themselves. So this is possible to even do it the way to have so less waste. But of course, not every one of us can be it is very hard to start from just like that to produce so less waste. But still, we can be on that way. So that's why I decided a few years ago. Actually, I was that time in the Africans. I'll tell you the story how I started doing all those zero waste projects, because I was eco always. I didn't use plastic bags, but for me, it wasn't, for example, at the beginning, the problem that when we were on the holidays, my children were having, the plastic, oh my God, how we call this plastic thing, which we drink from when we have the
plastic cup?
No, not cup. The one you drink like this. I don't know how to show.
The sachet.
No, I will check if it is the right thing. Sometimes I don't know how I could straw. Straw.
It's straw. Okay.
Yeah, we are drinking that. Okay, so some few years ago, it wasn't a problem for me when my children, when they were on holiday, they wanted to have it because it is so, nice to drink from this. And we were swimming in the Africa with the turtles. And the guy who was our, let's call it bodyguard, he showed us later the film of the turtle, which had the straw in his nose and was dying. And for me and my children, it was so horrible experience to see it. Then we decided from that time that, being eco is not only about doing it in some parts, like plastic bags, and with some we are still not eco, because what is just one straw, it will not change anything. No, if everyone will change the habits of each and every, small straw, we will all live differently and with a better treatment of our planet and all the animals, yeah? So this is how it started with me. And I decided that maybe, and after that experience, my children, were coming back to school, they were talking, don't use it, the turtles are dying, don't use it. So I decided that if we start working with the individuals, with every person to change the habit, then it can make a much big difference in how we treat our planet. Then all can be done in the eco, organizations. We do a lot, but still it's all about every particular person and its habits. So that's why I think that working on the habits of the people is the most important thing when we are thinking about being more eco and zero waste in our life. And it doesn't matter if we live in Europe, if we live in Africa or any other continent, because we still can always work on the habits which we have in everyday life. I don't know, like my colleagues, do you agree with me that habits are so important, or maybe you want to, add something else to what I said, or you totally don't agree with me? I'm open for any option, so please say what you think.
Okay, can I contribute there, Anna?
Yeah, please.
This is Eustace Honorable from International Network for Corporate Social Responsibility. I really wanted to support you because I have another important meeting for 2 o'clock. Yes, habit is important. When we talk about sustainability at the societal level, then you ask yourself, who are these individuals that contribute to what happens in our environment, what happens in the society, the impact that we have on the environment, the impact we have on the economy and social, which are the 3 pillars of sustainability. So I have some images that I wanted to share. I don't know whether we still can share that so that everybody can get to appreciate.
I think you can share. Yeah, let's try. At least because I stopped my sharing. So in the middle, just in the middle when you have this, you can try, because I think it is open for any participant to share.
Okay, let me see. Hold on.
And for everyone, at like 2, we are finishing all. So we still have like 25 minutes. So yeah, we will not have it longer.
Okay, present now. Okay, I think that's the Titus. Is that correct?
It's just in the middle, the next to the camera.
Yeah,
present
now. Yeah, present now. That's it. Yeah, just click on that, and you can select. You can just click your entire screen, or just a tab or a window. But I think it's easier. Just select your entire screen and just open the screen.
If you select the entire screen, then what happens with the documents that you want to share? Because then this is what I want to share.
That's what you display. You display the documents you want to share.
Okay.
Just open.
What do you see now? What can you see?
Your face, and just your face.
Exactly. So it's not, you're not seeing my screen. So that's not the right thing to do.
Maybe you can do like this. You can send it.
You have to, when you click on it, then you click on it again. Like it gives you the option of, when you click on your entire screen, you have to click on that particular screen and then click share.
Okay, hold on.
Okay, you can send it to Titus and he will share it.
I think that's exactly what would have happened. Yeah, hold on, Titus. Let me just email it to you quickly, because it's important that we have an idea of what we're talking about, right?
Right. So you want to say something like before we're going to have the screens, or you want to wait and maybe someone else will?
As soon as I share this, I'll continue with my speech.
Okay, so maybe in the meantime,
another person can go ahead and talk and
exactly. Maybe someone wants to add something from other parts. If we have Peter here, I'm really, really, really interested how he did it, that he was the best in all African challenge.
I think Celestine is saying something. Celestine, can you please share what you? Celestine is saying something on his.
On the chat.
Yeah, on the chat, and I think we still have somebody else. Okay, but
yeah,
Celestine, can you say what you're saying, please?
Okay.
So I want just to add something, because we have just one planet, and we have to adopt a good habit if we want to enjoy more about this planet, and if you want our children and to the next generation enjoy it. So everyone, every person in every country, we have to do something if you want to have a good future for our children and next generation.
Thank you so much for that.
Thank you so much.
For that. You know what I picked out very briefly. What I picked out from what Anna mentioned, she said, right from childhood, it is important that we start breeding our children and growing them, grooming them, training them, and letting them, educating them with regards to environmental sustainability, teaching them how to practice waste reduction. That's a very important key thing that I picked out. And I think maybe somebody else.
Yeah, and that's why I will just say something. And that's why we're also thinking about some educational projects in the Africa among the schools. So this challenge among the companies and organizations isn't our last word. What we do for the more zero waste Africa. So we are thinking about educational projects in this. So if any one of you is interested in helping us with that, we will really appreciate about that. We have students, we have children in the primary schools, secondary schools. We have a lot of things we can do. I see from time to time our Africa Environmental Health Organization representative, so maybe he wants to say something. Just be careful on the road.
Yes, thank you very much. I'm very grateful to be here, and I really appreciate this topic on zero waste. And as you are aware, waste issue is a problem in Africa, and especially in Nigeria, where we have a population of more than 200 million people. And, based on my experience and my exposure as related to waste management, it has been very difficult to change people's attitude towards effective waste management. And this is a serious issue. Even for more than 15 years now, I've been working in an environment where we go out, sensitize people, educate them on how to make sure that they properly manage their waste. But we've not been able to really achieve that. And how do we ensure zero waste? The target there is that waste, at the end of the day, we should not take waste to dump site or to sanitary landfill. We don't want our waste at the sanitary landfill. We want our waste to be recycled. We want our waste to be reused. We want our waste to be, we can use for another product where we can make more money. And that is how we can really achieve a kind of a zero waste. Like in the platform this platform that we have been working on for almost, is it a week now? I see so many things. They talk about paper, they talk about plastics, they even talk about so many aspects that relating to our daily activities. And if we check now, if we check all our seas now, all our rivers, we see that we have enough plastic waste in those places. Why are we having problem in Africa? Why are this waste a problem to us? It's because there's no effective way of managing it. We don't have a platform to recycle this waste or upcycle it to a kind of a product that we can sell again and make more money out of it. And that is a serious issue. And the issue of papers too. We see paper everywhere. People just buy something, they throw the paper wherever they want it to be. Even I'm inside my car now. Anywhere you go out for shopping, they issue you paper as a receipt. Anywhere, if you go to filling station to buy fuel and use your card to buy the fuel, they will issue you paper as a receipt. How do we control all these things? And if peradventure we collect these papers, where are they going to? How do we address this kind of things? And people need to know. But if we don't have that platform, a kind of a system that can take care of all these plastics, all these papers, it will be very difficult to really achieve zero waste in Africa. And coupled with the level of education that we have here in Nigeria, you know, we have some people that are more educated, we have some in the middle, we have more than 50% that don't even have that quality education, as you may think about. And I'm sure that is what is happening in most of the African countries. We really need a platform to work with in terms of a system that will address this kind of a plastic, this kind of waste, so that we can really have a zero waste. And that is my own view. Thank you.
Thank you so much for sharing that information. You know, it also told me there's also, I totally agree with you. So people are agreeing with you. I also agree with you. And you know, I just want to share one very important thing about that challenge. Because when I was doing it last year for the first time, can you just please mute your mic because we hear the cars. So if you can just mute the mic, thank you. So when I was doing it last year for the first time, I had a partner who was advising me here in Europe, but he's African, you know, and he told me, oh, no one will go to the challenge if there is no monetary prize. Don't count on it. Maybe in Europe you do it for the idea to be zero waste, but in Africa no one will do it if there is no money included on that. So what I want to say now, with this challenge, when you didn't see the money, for which you are in the competition, you still were taking part of that challenge. So you helped me believe that if we change the habits and the mindset of the people, they will not do only zero waste for having, monetary for themselves, but also because they believe it is good. So thank you to each and every participant who was taking part in the African.
There is some knowledge that money can't buy.
Yeah, please.
There is some knowledge that money can't buy.
Yeah.
There is some knowledge that money can't buy.
Very true. Very, very, very true. It's a great point right there. So, Mr. Eustace, I think Mr. Eustace is ready to share now. We can look at the.
Okay.
You have the slides, right?
Yeah.
Hello.
Yes, I got what you said across.
Yeah, go ahead.
There's something that I want to say. I understand there's knowledge. There are some knowledge that money cannot buy. The platform I'm talking about is that a technology that will address all these problems that we are talking about. Already it's a serious issue in Africa, and most especially in Nigeria. And all this waste that we are talking about, we know what we can upcycle it to do other things that will even bring money, as we are talking about. But if we don't have those facilities around us to really upcycle those materials to a product that is more okay for us. Like when I went to Thailand, all these polythene bags, all these plastics, they clean it up, they recycle it, they shred it into pebbles, they now melt it. After melting, they now cut it into kind of a rice-like shape, and they are sending it to either China or other countries in the world where they are making money out of it. Waste is money. There's no way you cannot make money out of it. And if you let people understand that this waste can give you so amount of money, or it can do this, can do that for you, everybody wants to cooperate. They want to make sure that they hold on to their waste because they believe that they can make something out of it. Like in Nigeria here, we have some NGO, they've started doing one or two things whereby they say that cash trash or trash for cash. When you come to them, you bring your plastic waste to them, they will collect it and they give you some amount of money. Even some people, they make sure that you can register you with a bank. You understand? When you are registered, then they will value your waste that you bring to them. They will now convert that into a naira, to our currency for you. Then what they did is that they will not give you that money in cash. But if you have your children, your kind of a children that they are out of school, they are now helping those children to go back to school with the money derived from that cash to trash program. That's kind of things you can also do also if you really want to help to achieve this zero waste. Because if they know they will benefit from this program, everybody will show interest. Already we have been talking to people, and we can also do that as African Environmental Organization here in Nigeria for you people. But the issue is that at the end of the day, they want to see the outcome of that program. Because like in some places, some within their household, if they have a kitchen waste, they can convert it to manure that they can use it in their garden or in their farmland and all those kind of things. It's also a zero waste plan program. But the issue is that if they are not benefiting.
One thing that I like about this whole thing is I was even going to ask what steps we can take to waste management in Nigeria and waste reduction in Africa generally. And these points that you are raising, these are very, very important points that we're going to focus on. And the thing is, we're going to come back to you and listen to all the people we have this is going to be, you just have 5 minutes.
Oh, beautiful. Okay, thanks.
Yeah, we just want to give him a brief moment to share what he has to share, and then we can come back to all of those information that you've been mentioning, because it's very, very important. Sorry for that. Eustace, we are coming to you right now so that you can, because he just dropped a message with me that he's going to be leaving shortly. So we just want to listen to what he has to say before we proceed. Okay.
Exactly.
Can you see my screen?
Not yet. Okay. Yeah. We have it. Yeah, we have it now.
Yes. Thank you so much, Titus. Yes. The last speaker talked about behavior, talked about technology, and what possibilities that we can achieve recycling the waste. And those are important issues. Those are important points that he made there. But most importantly, we have to understand that sustainability at the societal level, everybody's talking about sustainable development. With the corporate world, we're talking about corporate sustainability. But nobody's talking about individual responsibilities for individual behaviors, what we call civic responsibility. If you look at this diagram, you see the corporate responsibility about what happens in the organizations, and you look at civic responsibilities, the behavior of individuals, you and I. So even if we have the technology and we do not have the right mindset, which this app is trying to create in Africa, in Nigeria. So this app is helping people to begin to understand, begin to be conscious, aware of the everyday activities, how they dispose of their waste, and the benefits, and what they can actually, the alternative they can actually create for themselves. So it's talking about sustainable resource use. It's talking about the recycling of activities, the circular economy, all these issues, environmental impact, and all these key issues, personal behavior, they're all being helped by this app. So I encourage the organization, Anna and Titus, for the good work. I've got the report, like I told Titus earlier, and you talked about the facilities that we need to be able to develop in order to recycle this waste. Then that's where corporate government, that's the public sector, comes into play. Without responsible governance in any society, even if we change our behavior, even if we have all the technology in the world to be able to recycle. Thailand, in Europe, America, everybody's doing one involving themselves in one recycling activity or the other. If you go to the Scandinavian countries, the same thing. So the fact of the matter is that we also need a responsible governance in order to achieve all these. But with regards to this app, it speaks directly to individual behavior of you and I, the civic responsibilities, which is one of the three key pillars of sustainable development. I would encourage everyone to maybe publicize it and adopt it in the organization. I'm hoping that the developers are going to improve on certain other features in order to speak also directly to corporate organizations, not just corporate, to all organizations, both corporate and public sector and civil society organizations. So this is my contribution. I'm just saying that it takes all the three pillars to work together: the government, the public sector, government, which is the public sector, the private sector, and the civil society, which includes you and I, behavior changes, perception, attitudes, and for us to be able to reduce the waste that is being disposed in the society, in the environment, and reduce on the impact, because the issue of global warming is real. A lot of people think it is just a story of one of those experts in the it is real. If you look at the sea levels, if you look at the water bodies, if you look at the climate, a number of we just had an audit recently, and we found out that even in some environments, some offices, when you check the quality of air that is being that is in that environment, it is above the normal safety level. So now, what caused it? It is just excess pollution. So we need to be aware of this.
Please, no stand. Can you what you're saying?
We need to be aware of this. This is just my contribution, and thank you everybody for participating. Thank you, Anna. Thank you, Titus. You've done a very great job. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for that, Mr. Eustace. We appreciate it. You really mentioned some key elements that's necessary for environmental sustainability. You said it very correctly that it's not just something that has to be done by the government. Individuals have to also take responsibility as much as the corporate bodies as well. And I like the fact that you pointed out that this app that we developed, the Zero Waste Challenge app, speaks directly to those areas. And well, we also definitely would take on those points that you raised in regards to developing some other things that really matter, especially within the environment, within the African environment, within Nigeria itself, with regards to waste management, waste reduction. Thank you so much for that. I think you might, I don't know, you said you'll be leaving us shortly, but...
Yes, I can leave now. Thank you so much. Thank you. And the best of luck. What's up?
For that contribution, we appreciate it. I'm sure that every one of us gained something from that. And Afolabi, your contributions were so amazing. I was learning much from it, especially when you're talking about how money can be made from this, and how if we implement a strategy that makes people to understand that they can actually gain monetary value by managing waste properly, or carrying out the necessary steps to waste reduction, recycling, and all those activities, that where the issue of waste will change or will reduce in Africa. I'm sure you might want to share a few more things. You could just go ahead for like 2 minutes.
Yeah, just one thing before we finish, so we will proceed with the thoughts. But if you can just, Titus, please add the link to the questionnaire to the people who were taking part of the Zero Waste Challenge. If you can just click and answer, there's just very like 7 or 8 very short questions we have to you. So if you can do it, if not now, then later. Also, Titus will send you on the email. So yeah, I don't know who was gonna say something now, but
yeah, I think Eche Eche wants to say something. Mr. Eche, I think he said he wants to say something. I don't know if he's still here. Eche, please, if you are still here, send a chat across. Let's know whether you're still here so that we can hear what you have to say. Mr. Falabi, if you still have
just maybe say, yeah, something, Titus, because we have 2 minutes of our meeting. Oh,
okay, Eche, say here.
Yeah, the floor is yours.
I can't find. Okay, you said you have been muted. Can you turn on your video? Turn on your video so I can see you. I think that will make it easier for me.
And I think
can you turn on your video?
Can unmute by himself.
I actually muted him, so he might.
Oh.
Well, can you? I think you can unmute by yourself. Can you try to unmute by yourself?
Okay, so maybe it's just a sign, Titus, that we have to, he has got issues with his video. So it is just a sign we have to do another, African challenge, another African conference to have more space to talk about all those zero waste initiatives. So maybe for now I will just, finish our meeting with the information that the zero waste is not the only area we want to do in the Africa. We also want to, Africans, the same as here in Europe, we do the well-being projects to people be more healthy and more think about their health, not only physical one, but also in a holistic way about all the aspects of being healthy. So this is one thing we want to do. Another one is all the educational part and all the training part. We were saying here that education is the key to many areas. So to educate more through the gamification, children. So if any of you is more interested in doing such projects with us, just please let contact us. Titus will share his email with you now in the chat, so it's going to be the best way to contact us through him. And if any of you is interested in having bigger project in zero waste area, also let us know, because we have the projects even up to 1 year. So we are changing the habits of the people in much, bigger and wider area than we can do it in such short challenge. So if you are interested, just let us know through Titus, and we can do an amazing projects together. Thank you all for being part of this conference. Thank you all for sharing your thoughts, and hope to see you soon. Okay, here we have on the chat some information from our CSR reporters. We had also some good feedback from other people. So thank you all for every good word. We will not stop doing our projects in Africa. We believe that it brings value. So let's do it together. This is what I can say. And thank you again.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Thank everybody. Really appreciate everybody for being here. I have dropped the survey form. So you could just go ahead and fill it up and send it across as an email. And or you don't necessarily need to send across, just fill it up. We'll get the information, the data. My email address is also on the chat. You could copy it and send me any message. I know most of you already have my email address, since I've been communicating back and forth with you. So any questions or any contributions and any ideas, please send across to me, and we'll speak. Unfortunately, not everyone got to speak as they would have wanted to. We are already behind time here, and we need to call it a day. Thank you once again, and we look forward to more of this. We know that it's going to be a more fantastic one than it has been today. And don't don't forget, we're also going to be dropping your certificates. So
Exactly.
we're expecting that, yeah, you'll be getting that through your emails. So you can always display that. You know, it's amazing work you guys did. Thank you once again, and have a great day ahead.
Thank you so much.